It's me, Sony. Welcome to a game called Streets of Rage. You may have heard of it. It's pretty old, very, very old, and it's on the Mega Drive, or for them people in America, it was probably called the Sega Genesis. Now, why am I playing this? Why am I playing anything? And instead of showing you Project TX, which I haven't showed for about a month, mainly because I'm being lazy. So yeah, basically I'm a little tired. I'm gonna lower the volume again a little bit there. I'll be able to control the volume in the video anyway. Game allows you to choose 4 people, one of 4 people, and yeah, jump in. So I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, which is not actually the hardest difficulty, because there's a cheat that you get told at the end of the game that allows you to unlock the most difficult difficulty, which is mania. I'm not playing in mania, I normally do, but yeah, I'm just doing this for the fun of it. So why am I playing a game today? Well, yeah, I'm being lazy. I have been doing a bit of work, but I've been mostly on holiday this past few days. In fact, for about 2 weeks. I was actually in the UK. No quarantining issues, don't worry about that. Yeah, Germany is one of the cleanest countries currently, in light of the current situation in the world. So no problems there. The UK is quite a nice place to be for me, because I kind of prefer it over Germany. Sorry everyone out there who is not happy with that statement, but yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I've been home for a while, back in the UK for about a week and a half actually, and yeah, it's nice to be home basically. Right now I'm back in Germany now, back at work as well in the afternoon. What? In the morning tomorrow. Yeah, no, I've been at work last week anyway. But yeah, so I haven't really done much work on my own works and projects and stuff, so I just wanted to play a game and get a video up explaining what's going on in life. Now in regards to stuff in general, yeah, there's quite a bit going on. I've still got stuff that I'm going to be updating. I'm still working on Project TX. I've recently been speaking with a few developers, one in particular, and yeah, I've just been thinking about what projects to just carry on with in future. And I think the main thing that obviously I want to work on is Project TX, because it's my own sort of VR stuff. But at the same time, one thing that has been highlighted to me is that in general, VR is probably not going to do the kind of sort of numbers as something like a 3D platformer will. So I am going to be touching upon Tubby Supercut. Can't speak right now. Too much Streets of Rage. Yeah, I'm going to be touching upon Tubby Supercat very soon once again. Just get some work done on there. I really like the game. It's still my favorite IP. It's my thing. So it's like, yeah, it would always be a shame to put that off completely. But yeah, hence I kind of recently showed the Super Mario project that I'd made a long while ago, Mario 64 Reimagined. Speaking about that actually, I was a little bit annoyed about the new sort of how they've shown what they've done in terms of Mario 64 for the new for the anniversary, whatever it's called, the 3D games All Stars. I'm a little bit annoyed that they've not really done anything for the actual remaster. Like, they haven't remastered anything. I mean, they've redone the icons on the UI, and I think that's about it. Everything else is just maybe slightly filtered textures. So slight improvements there. I know that the text and stuff is definitely higher resolution, but they didn't even move it to widescreen. I mean, I don't know. I really feel like I wish they'd done a little bit more with the game. Now, back to what game we're playing here. There's a little bit of a trick that I'm going to abuse the controls here a little bit, which is this. Yeah, there's a lot of tricks in this game. I mean, me and my cousin, we used to play this when we were young for a very, very long time. Like, I've played this all my life, basically. Maybe when I was less than 10 years old. I'm now nearly 30, by the way. So yeah, when I was less than 10 years old, I was playing this game. You know, me and my cousin playing it 2-player. There's only 2-player in this game. There's nothing more than 2-player. Because, you know, this is a Mega Drive game. So, yeah, there was only 2 controllers at the time. In fact, there was actually a 3-controller port adapter thing, which I think the only game I've ever played that supported it was the Bruce Lee game. I think it was Dragon, as in the movie Dragon. It was an adaptation of that, like, into game form. It wasn't a very good game. Well, it was fun, it was alright, but in 3-player mode it was ridiculous. Each of the players play as Bruce Lee. Each player plays as Bruce Lee against one enemy, so it's like Street Fighter style, not like this. It was literally 3 players in a sort of one-on-one match against the enemy, and then after the enemy gets finished off, each of the players would just have to kill each other until one's left. And whoever's left over gets to keep their health, like keep their lives for the next round where all 3 are back again. So by the time you get like near the end of the game, it's it's just ridiculous because some of your cooperative players get wiped out by you. It's ridiculous. But yeah, there you go. That's other games anyway. But that's about 3-player. Here, obviously, I was mentioning Streets of Rage 2. It's been a game that I've been playing all my life, so we know all the little tricks, we know all the music, you know, and yeah, you may have noticed the arcade music in this game is awesome. It's absolutely brilliant. Now there was a recent upgrade to this game. In fact, they actually made Streets of Rage 4. There is a Streets of Rage 1, 2 and 3 on the Mega Drive itself back in the 1990s, and then they recently made another Streets of Rage 4, which released like a few months back. And it seems pretty good. I haven't had a chance to play it, but honestly, I'm not keen on the style, even though my cousin himself, who used to play this game with me for a long time, they've said that game, it actually captures the feel of this, so it must be pretty good, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem like that's the way it would be to me. Oh no, I was supposed to get her into one of those looping attacks. There we go. Right, okay, so yeah, I know it's a bit cheaty, but hey, we're on very hard, okay? I can't be bothered wasting health on these random sub-bosses. The boss is next anyway, comes right after this. Now, I actually love the boss music to this game. I do hope that we're not gonna get demonetized straight up just for having game music like this. This stuff's a bit too old for YouTube to care about anyway. But there you go, you know how it is. Let these guys just pop up. We'll deal with them first. And then we'll let the boss come in his own time. One more guy behind me. Come on. So that move, right? So basically the moveset in this game, it's a little bit weird, but it's very classic. Here he comes. This boss is gonna pop up now. But I might as well start him off myself. Ooh. Now you'll notice that my sort of random moves, the moves that I tend to do, are very much repetitive. That's because there's only one button in this game for attack, and that is B. So there's A, B and C on the Mega Drive controller, and yeah, that special button is A, like that, and then there's punch, which is B, and then there's C, which is jump. And that's about it. That's the whole moveset. So yeah, they managed to get pretty good set of moves into this very small number of buttons. You'll notice that when he throws me, I don't get damaged. That's because I'm pressing up and jump at the same time when landing, which is a trick that stops you from getting damaged. And here, you wanna try and, oh damn it, I missed. You wanna try and time your button press so that you can get a high kick at the end of the level where this stage clear freezes the screen. It looks cool. You don't get any points for it. It's just one of those challenges that we used to do between us when we were playing this game. Back into the modern world then. What am I doing with life? And I am back. I just got a phone call. That has been dealt with. I'm back here. Let's continue with the game. So this has reached 10 minutes already. I'm just gonna go for a little while longer. I just wanted to play a game, okay? That's I've got a YouTube channel. It's not all about money anyway. It's not about the views, so I may as well use it for whatever the heck I want to. Let's play. Whoa, that was a bit loud. Let me lower the volume before we play. Yeah, I forgot I was testing the video that had been recorded so far. Let's go. Right, oh, great, you've managed to get me. Aha, got you. So you may have noticed that the naming for the characters in this game is a little bit funny. This guy with the blue pants and the bald head, he's literally always called Donovan. The guy in the blue jacket, always called Galzia. That's their naming for this game. It had some pretty fun things, some fun details about the game, really. And yeah, that's one of the reasons you love this kind of game. Oh, bloomin'. Right, I'm gonna throw that at your face. There we go. One of the reasons we love this game, it's just there's so many specific details that are so obvious and you'll always remember them for the rest of your life. It's one of those things. Now, I hate these bikes. I hate the bikes. Get. No! Oh, I pressed start instead of special. That's the first time I've ever done that. So basically the layout of the controller right now is a bit different to the original game. Since I am playing on an emulator, I'll explain that in a moment. I do have the original cartridge of this game. But, there's too many. There's too many. Bloomin', get him. There, finally. Gah, I hate the bikers. Right, back to whatever the heck I was talking about, right? So the layout of the controller, I'm playing this with a 8-bit controller, which is a SNES replica, right? So for those of you who are upset by the way that I pronounce the word SNES, I'm going to keep pronouncing it SNES. Ah, damn it! These bikers, get over there and then get hit by that. Right, there we go. So yeah, I'm playing on a SNES controller, basically a SNES replica controller made by 8-bit. Really good quality controllers, absolutely love them. This one's actually got 2 analog sticks on it as well. Let me get rid of these 2. So yeah, very different to the Mega Drive controller. The Mega Drive controller has 3 buttons in a row, and then the start button is at the top. Whereas obviously the SNES, a little bit different. The start button is to the left of my Y button on the controller. This is kind of an exact replica. I had the SNES controller which had multiple colors on it rather than just the purple. Here I am cheating once again with this punch move. I don't like these guys. These I don't know what they're called. Hakuyo guy over here. I don't like the yeah move, and you'll see what I mean in a moment when he will do that. There it is, except the game's audio couldn't handle. Damn it, I pressed special twice. There it is. There, you could hear it right there. I don't like that move. I hate that character. No, I want my... Ah, damn it. Missed the health. Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about, but man, I love this game. I absolutely love this game. So anyways, I did mention at the start of the video, I think I mentioned at least, about the difficulty settings. I'm currently playing on hardest, which of course is not the hardest difficulty, because there is another mode which you sort of cheat to get, which is called mania mode. Now in mania mode, the game is much more difficult because the enemies are a bit more ridiculous. So it's not like a proper difficulty mode. It slightly increases the speed of the enemies. They kind of move a lot more. They're constantly trying to get behind you, so you can't really hit them. And they have ridiculous health bars. So you can already see their health bars are quite high, quite large. In fact, sort of almost matches mine. Y signal over here. Once again, a brilliant naming convention for these guys. I'll explain that in a moment once more of them come. But yeah, there we go. We've got a red one, which of course is called R signal. Yeah, so their health bars are pretty close to mine right now in a hardest difficulty. But in mania mode, they kind of have as much health as the bosses do. And you'll notice that their health bars are not like extended ridiculously. Instead, what the game does, it puts stars next to their health bars, and that just means they've got multiple health bars. So if an enemy has a star next to his health bar, it means he's got another health bar after you finish the current one. So these guys here, Surger, he always has this sort of short health bar, so he's kind of like a really easy, a few hit attack kind of guy. And here we are. You'll hit the boss music once again. I hate this boss. Blooming rocket guy over here. Need to get rid of these blooming reeds over here. So these guys are called reed, but like the grey pants guys, they don't always have the same name. Now you need to avoid this guy so he doesn't grab you and doesn't get you in a kick. If he grabs you, you'll lose a lot of health. But if he gets you in a kick, it's not so bad. What you want to do is get far enough that this happens, and now you can get him into that. Right, that's it. Now he's done. So this is the cheat for this guy. It's not a punching cheat this time, but rather just an uppercut. That's why you want to finish the bad guys nice and quick. And then I'm going to come to this last bit here. I'll give him a high kick. And again, so what you want to do is hold the punch button and then let it go at the right time. Oh, damn it. Just missed it. So you want to try and time it so your high kick is where the game freezes the screen. And it's extra cool when you do it in multiplayer because you can both do a high kick at the same time. It looks really brilliant. You don't get any special points or anything. It's literally just for being cool at the end of a level. Man, I love this game. Yes, I am clearly very excited to play this game. You'll notice I don't like to use the metal bars as weapons. I just sort of throw them. I don't really like to use weapons in this game that often. They kind of slow down your attack, and in harder difficulties, things get difficult. So it's like you don't want slower attacks. Faster attacks are kind of what give you your sort of guaranteed hits without getting hurt. Oop, that was a... Oh, there we go. Now it's worth the chicken. In fact, I probably could just go without even taking that little pie. I think it's a pie. It's an apple pie. Yeah, so there's apple pie, which gives you a little bit of a health, and then there's the chicken, which a full chicken, which I don't know if I'd be able to eat a whole chicken on the battlefield like this, but this guy can, Axel, and yeah, the full chicken gives you full health bar. So you try and like use it when you're very low on health, which is a little bit annoying because obviously sometimes you just end up dying. But there you go. Have I died yet? I don't even remember. Normally I would have died by now, especially with those bosses. Well, the second boss at least. But yeah, we're not on mania mode, so it's not bad. There we go. Yeah, normally in mania mode I would have lost quite a few lives already. It's ridiculous. Like, it just gets ridiculous. A lot of people, they can do sort of a no death run of the new game apparently. I've just been looking at the new game, just getting into the mood for Streets of Rage. So Streets of Rage 4 is the one I'm talking about. And yeah, I don't think that's possible in this game. It's literally impossible to do a no death run on mania mode. That's just insanity. It's just not happening. Like, I mean, you gotta be some sort of weird person. You'll notice G Signal over here has a star next to his name, so he's got a second health bar there. You could see it load up once I took the one down. Now normally these guys aren't such a trouble, but there's quite a lot of them right now, so there we go. As I said, I know pretty much the whole game off by heart, but I don't normally play on very hard. Normally it's mania mode with 2-player. Now what the game does in 2-player is actually a little bit sort of in your face, painful to deal with, because they actually increase the number of enemies in 2-player to just match up the fact that there's 2 players, which is ridiculous. Now are we getting dropped enemies here? No. So there's no Ya guys here yet. Oh damn it. Yeah. The knife guy, if you touch him, you will fall down. Like, there's no alternative. You can't get him in a punch lock. It's hard to get him in. If you do manage to, then yeah, well done. It's like you're just pushing on the pixels there a little bit. So you try and avoid knife guys because they just keep walking past. They have the same pattern every time, of course. Ah, damn it. Don't know what I was saying there. Yes, and now you guys are done. So yeah, you'll notice obviously the signal guys, their names are based on their color. So here's where the dropping down guys come. And I don't like the yas, of course. There he is. There's one ya, and another one will drop from the sky. Get him out of here. Come on, come on. Ooh, ooh, they're very fast as well. I'm sure another one will drop from the sky, or maybe that's just in multiplayer. Like I said, I don't normally play this game completely by myself. Well, not normally on hardest, but what I do, I have a small sort of Bluetooth controller as well, again by 8-bit though. It's basically the same shape as this SNES controller, but it's a sort of micro version. It's called 8-bit 0, and I keep that in my pocket like all the time, so whenever we're out with colleagues and stuff just eating out, I will be playing Streets of Rage 2 on my phone. Like, that's the thing. I'm addicted to this game. It's just how I am. I play Mega Drive games because they're way better than mobile games. It's just how it is. Alright? Deal with the facts, my friends. Now, here come the worst enemies so far, which are these guys in blue and green over there. They're hanging on the ropes, these ninjas over here. And that's because once they've got a weapon in their hands, they move ridiculously fast and just keep hitting you nice and easy. It's like too easy for them to hit, and then they get you in a throw as well. It's really frustrating. They move so quick, and they can pick up the weapons again as well. There you could see the green guy picked up the weaponing. See, now that is just frustrating. I was supposed to get you, mate. Yes, there we go. Get him. I tell you what, I'm probably gonna finish the video in maybe a level, maybe on the next boss. The next boss is Blanca. Not actually Blanca, but yeah, he looks very much like a rip-off version of Blanca from Street Fighter. So we just call him Blanca. Like I said, pretty much everything in this game, we just call it by our own names. We don't always remember the character names, rather we just call things by our own names. But here's one thing that is ridiculous. So that move, what he's actually saying is bare knuckle, which is the original name of the game. It's Streets of Rage to us, but the original name of the game is bare knuckle. I think it is for Eastern audiences as well. And obviously we didn't have the internet, so there wasn't thousands of kids telling us what the actual word was that he's saying when you do that move when we were young. So instead, we just hear what we hear, right? We didn't know he was calling it bare knuckle. So we hear reservoir, which is just it's literally what he says, right? That's what it sounds like, and that's all we call the move. It's what we've always called the move. I'm actually about to die. No. I don't want to lose a life. No, I don't want to lose a life. I've not actually got 9 lives. I've got more than 9, but of course the game can't show 2 digits in that area, so it just shows 9. There we go. I'm going to lose a life, go back to 9. Because I had more than 9 lives, it just doesn't want to show it. But yeah, so that move, Reservoir, very, very wrongly named by us, but it's what I call it. You know, that's how it is. That's classic gaming for you. It's fun to have such things wrong. Silly details. I don't like these people. There we go. You're done, mate. This next part has some cool music as well. Dong 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 dong. Ooh, what a cool music. There's a little item down here. I think it's down here actually. Oh, no, nothing. Maybe I'm just thinking of the weapon that someone pops up with here. Yeah, they give you a full chicken for absolutely no reason here. There we go. There we go. Give this guy a slice with my sword. Aha! Where's the sword gone? Oh, there we go. Picked it up at the wrong time. Yeah, so these things explode once you punch them. Oh, great. Bad timing. And yeah, there we go. Sorry if the video's probably too long for you, too much rambling, but that's kind of a gameplay video, right? This is just me going on and having fun. I can't be bothered with doing the same videos all the time, guys. It's just how it is. You may have noticed recently I did a kind of controversial video, which is just a PewDiePie intro, man. Come on, who cares? Who cares? Why do you care? You unsubscribe from me just because I made a video for someone I'm technically a fan of? who cares? Like, you're a fan of me. If I do something silly, people are gonna start swearing at you and shouting at you. Why? Because I did something that makes no sense. Alright? Chill. Deal with life. Alright? And like, that's the best bit is I don't really care. It's not, I mean, this isn't my job, guys. I do this for fun. Yeah, I have the channel monetized. You might as well. If they're going to show adverts on my videos, I better be getting paid a bit, right? That's how it is. That's what I don't like about the demonetization. It's not full demonetization. They still add adverts on your videos. They just take the money from it, right? Or at least that's the copyright. That's the copyright demonetization. If you're demonetized for other reasons, I still assume most of the time they're going to be still advertising on your video. Oh, I don't like this guy. You can't really see where his hitbox is. And yes, this is back in the days when it was actually a hitbox, right? That's just how collisions... Damn, I pressed jump. That's how collisions work. Nowadays, with Unity and modern physics engines, they're more like, it's more appropriate to call them colliders because that's what the physics engines call them, on account of, yeah, they're not the same as they used to be. These were hitboxes because they were literally a box around a sprite. And that's how the collision detection worked. I don't like these guys. I really don't like them. Come on. I want to try and get in here without starting the other guy. There we go. And yeah, you can't really get them into a punch loop because they are very fast and they will get out of it quite quickly. Right. Ah, I was too short. His name's Ranzu. Right, okay, move along. Come on, come here. I'm gonna finish you off and then we're on the boss. And I've started the boss. And I'm dead. His name's Zamza, right? Which it's just how it is. But yeah, you can see why we used to call him Blanca. He looks like a rip-off Blanca. And he actually does the electric stuff as well if you grab him. So he's a rip-off Blanca. It's what he is. I don't know, what was I talking about? I was talking about monetization. Keep throwing me, go on. Just keep throwing me into Zamza over here. Ah, get here. Now, one of the things about this game is if you kill the boss without killing all the enemies, right, you won't have to actually kill the enemies. All the enemies on screen will just die if the boss dies. It's one of those things where the game kind of doesn't care about the enemies. They're just there to slow you down and make things a little bit more tedious and difficult for you. And of course, in Mania mode, everything's tedious. Literally everything. It's ridiculously hard. No! I'm gonna kill you in a punch. Ah! Maybe that's not a good idea. Oh, I one-punched him. Right, hold on. Let me try and time it for this last boss. This is the end of the video. Oh, I got a low kick. Ah, that's good enough, I guess. Right, well, there you go anyway. That's this game. Thanks very much for watching if you managed to watch all the way through. Maybe I'll continue. Like, it's up to you guys. Maybe I'll continue. If you guys like watching gameplay videos as opposed to game dev all the time, yeah, it's up to you. Like, whatever. Thanks very much for watching. Next video, I'll be doing Project TX, hopefully. I've got some things I wanna get done. I wanna like smooth out the systems, make them more sort of reliable and ready for sort of some form of release. Hopefully get that to a demo level. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.